A little longer than a few minutes later.
Just know when you see us out, I'm pretty sure you already know what it's about. I'm pretty sure the deposit already en route. We used to be the kids that them niggas would doubt.
They'll find you when they after them kids. Wrong side.
A little longer than a few minutes later.
Did you have fun at your first practice?
Yes.
What y'all name gonna be?
Indiana Pacers.
I don't think it's gotta be Indiana. Y'all's logo gonna be Pacers. Pacers. What number you picked?
4.
Why? Why you picked number 4?
Because you were number 4 and I was number 4, I think, last year.
What y'all colors gonna be?
Navy blue and I think yellow.
Navy, blue, and yellow. So we gotta get some more shoes now, man. I don't know whose shoes you gonna get, navy, blue, and yellow. Have to find some. Like the Pacers. Paul George probably got some fire shoes. He used to play for the Pacers. I get to play with Tyson again. What's the other kid name? Jordan. You know him too? Oh, okay. Jordan. He in the same grade y'all in? Man, he big. He's 7? I mean, in 2nd grade.
Yeah, I just know that he was great.
Kez had his first practice today for the Pacers. We switched leagues. He used to play with RCE, but we back at the Monrovia League. I coached him when he was 4 at the Monrovia League. Was you 4 or 5? You was 4, weren't you? When y'all was the Warriors?
I was 5.
I don't think he was 4. I don't think he was 5 yet. I think he was about to turn 5. Cause I think he was in pre-school.
But you remember when you sent me that video, and I don't think I ever did that when I was 5. I mean 4. I mean
video? What video you talking about?
The video where I said dance with me, Mommy.
Nah, that you wasn't playing basketball then. You was like 3 in that video.
Oh.
I'm talking about when you was playing for the Warriors when I coached you. I think you was 4,
Yeah, I was.
and we was at Monrovia. Cause Edward was helping coach. Remember, Coach Robertson?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I haven't seen Edward in a long time.
That's cause he stay in Las Vegas now. Yeah, you did.
Yeah.
That's where Edward stay now. He stay out there. I'm supposed to be going out there for New Year's, but I don't know. Go to Vegas.
Because we could probably go to Cedar Circle's neighborhood.
Try by his house.
Yeah. If he's home, then
If he home, what? He ain't gonna let you come in his house?
I'm not coming to his house to say hi.
He ain't gonna let. He probably ain't even gonna say hi. He don't want nobody stalking him. But you want some random person coming up to your house saying hi? You want somebody to just come knock on your door and be like, "Hey, kids, hey," and then leave? And you don't know him? That'd be weird. I don't know what we
Probably have stuff at the
Yeah, but I don't eat pork. And they gonna have probably pork hot dogs. Pork, beef, and chicken are in hot dogs. If you ain't know that, you need to know that. Or you will be eating a pork, chicken, and beef hot dog. Most basketball games and football games, them hot dogs got pork in it. So be aware.
You want to be a vegetarian, then you can eat before the game or just
Yeah, or you can eat before, or if you're a vegetarian, you can eat nachos or popcorn at a basketball, football game, baseball game.
And pork is not good for you.
Why isn't pork good for you?
Because it's like it has a weird taste.
It has a weird taste.
You could probably get a pork at first, and then she started eating, and then she started being a vegetarian. Then she ate pork at her grandma's
Well, I'm gonna tell you why.
because she hasn't ate it in a long time.
I'm gonna tell you why I don't eat pork. I don't eat pork because my daddy used to try to get me to eat pork. I mean, he tried to get me and my sister off of pork. So we was like, nah, whatever. And we was probably, I think I was probably like 15 or 16 when he was trying to get me off of pork. But now, the reason I don't eat pork is because the Bible, God, in the Bible, it talks about animals that eat other animals and stuff like that, and then there's animals that don't eat animals, or they eat like grass and stuff like that. So pigs will eat anything. You could throw anything in front of a pig and they'll eat it, and that's not healthy. So if you could throw anything and you could throw any type of meat, spit, boo-boo, it don't matter what it is, a pig will probably eat it. Yeah, I know, right? So that's why I don't eat pork. Now, why I don't eat pork is because they'll eat anything. Did you know that? Never knew that. Yeah, a pig will probably eat anything. I wish the iPhone didn't change up so much. You can't even switch the screen. I was finna show y'all the Space and Rocket Center, but show y'all another day. But we finna head to my little cousin basketball game, and then I don't know. Yeah, get something to eat.
If they have nachos, can we get some?
Yeah, we get some. You talking about the game? So you don't want to stop and get nothing to eat. You want to eat at the game. We can do that. We can eat at the game. That way we ain't gotta stop.
Probably at halftime,
or you just want to go to the game and get some nachos and then eat after the game? All right, cool. We'll do that.
What's that?
We're gonna holler at y'all though on the next when we get to the game.
Just know when you see us out. I'm pretty sure you already know what it's about. I'm pretty sure deposit already en route. We used to be them kids that them niggas would doubt. So just know. Just know.
A little longer than a few minutes later.
They got too much going on. What you want? I'm gonna go get some pizza. Want some pizza or nachos? I don't know if they got nachos out there. No, they gotta say running point.
They can be about a 7 grade team.
We only lost the last game because he didn't play in the whole first quarter. We would have been a lot closer game. And the kid in the last game is sitting out because he got trouble. We've got 2 kids.
A little longer than a few minutes later.
I remember when you told me nobody's gonna hype me up. I had to hype myself
Yeah. How old was you when I told you that? You don't remember?
up. Probably like 5 or 6.
Well, that's what I was just about to add on this little vlog. We just left my little cousin basketball game, and I think this is his second year playing. Last year he played, he didn't really play, but this is first year playing like organized ball, and I think it's an 8th grade team. And I was in the same, I used to be the same way that he is now, which is like timid when it comes to sports in general. But after the game, I was just, I told him that, you know, the only difference between him and the ones that were good is his mental and him believing in himself. I told him, ain't nobody gonna hype you up. Nobody is gonna hype you up, and ain't nobody gonna give you nothing. But the thing that I stressed to him the most was that ain't nobody gonna hype him up. I don't know if y'all could hear my son in the back saying, you know, I told him this when he was like 4 or 5. But the difference between them and me is that I didn't have nobody in my ear telling me this stuff. None of our cousins had, you know, that in their ear telling them, you know, you gotta hype yourself up. That's the only difference between him and the other ones is you got to talk to yourself. You got to tell yourself, I'm that nigga. You know what I'm saying? That's your swag. Without that, you ain't got no juice. You have no juice. You can't tell yourself, I'm the shit, I'm that nigga. You look yourself in the mirror and feel good, tell yourself you beautiful, whatever it is, you can't do nothing without that. That's your juice. And ain't nobody gonna give you no juice. But that's your juice. You got to give yourself the juice. Because it's in you, it's not on you. If y'all don't take nothing out of that, hype yourself up. Talk to yourself. Tell yourself how great you are, how good you are, how better you want to be. Tell yourself, Terrio, you gotta work harder. Terrio, you gotta work harder. You gotta put in more work. You gotta focus right now, Terrio. You're not focused. Terrio, get up out the bed and focus. Terrio, get shit done. Like you can't just tell yourself all the good stuff. You gotta tell yourself the bad stuff too. You gotta tell yourself if you slacking, you gotta let yourself know, hey, Terrio, you slacking right now. Get on your shit.
I learned something at school about sports.
What you learn, man?
So, even though sports are good,
your grades right. Gotta have your grades right. You can't play with bad grades. And you can't play getting in trouble. Gotta have both. We not gonna have that problem though, are we? No. Rolls Royce with a not lazy tag on it.